Travel Notes of GaoQiShi, White Stupa Temple and Junti Method, Paragraph 1. I didn't expect me to have such a close relationship with White Stupa Temple at Beijing. It is because of the Junti method I practiced, and the essence I respected greatly has great dependent origination with White Stupa Temple. The moribund method of Amitabha also has a Dhamma bond with White Stupa Temple. Paragraph 2. White Stupa Temple, formerly known as Forever Peace Temple, was built at the year 1096 in Liao Dynasty, a country established by an ethnic minority group in Asia. It was a very important tantric transmission center at the time in Liao. Our respectful celebrated Sangha Master Daudin was set up here, propagating Tang Tantric method. He was in charge of building a tower for consecrating relics of Buddha Sakyamuni. There are 20 sarina, 2,000 small towers made of incense mud, and 5 non-falling light Dharani scriptures preserved in the tower. Stupa. At the year 1271, every night the stupa radiated repeatedly with divine lights, and people in the neighborhood were terrified, doubting it was conflagration. Later, people looked up at the tower, but the flames were absent, and they realized that it was divine power of Buddha relics, and people paid great homage to the tower. So the Mongolian emperor afterwards rebuilt the pagoda to make it more grand, expanded the monastery. In the end, it was magnificent, and its name is changing to Great Saint Longevity Thousand Peaceful Temple, which was the leading Tibetan Buddhist temple at that time. The Emperor Hubilie personally appointed the famous monk Zhi Yan of the School of Flower Garland Sutra as abbot to promote the teachings of Buddhism. Paragraph 3. Master Daudin, the Sangha of perfect integration of Buddhist explicit teachings and tantric teachings, was born at year 1056 at Datong of Shanxi province. His layman family name is Du. His layman name is Dharma Umbrella. He became a monk since his childhood. At 15 years old, he studied Buddhist law and precepts. Later, he visited many famous Buddhist teachers in Asia. In his life, he advocated the integration of explicit teachings and tantric teachings, which had a great influence. The emperor therefore gave him the title of Master of the Integration of Explicit and Tantric Power. The book, in 4 chapters of the Essence to Become Buddha by Esoteric and Explicit Teachings, is a representative work of his thoughts, and he adopted Junti method as a main method of perfect integration of tantric teachings and explicit teachings. Paragraph 4. Daudin's life activities can be roughly divided into 3 stages. First, visiting famous monks in Asia, then teachings at Peking, and finally retreated in Golden River Temple at Mount Wutai. There he focused on writing his thoughts, and finally his ideas crystallized in the essence to become Buddha by esoteric and explicit teachings. This Mount Wutai refers to the East Wutai mountain located in Yu County, Hebei province, not the one we usually know under the name Wutai Mountain. The old foundation of the Golden River Temple still exists, and all the brothers of Junti method should vow to rebuild the Golden River Monastery to commemorate Master Daudin, the root and ancestors of Junti method as we know it now. Peking is a main place and an important period of Daudin's life activities. He was here to advocate the method integrating the secretive and explicit teachings of Buddha, Junti method. He taught many disciples here and formed a great influence at the time. Peking had a large population and a prosperous culture. He won high reputation here. The explicit teaching he taught was the School of Flower Garland Sutra. Junti method integrated teachings of Flower Garland Sutra into tantric power. Paragraph 5. In the ritual display room of the White Stupa Temple, I saw a Junti mirror made 1,000 years ago. It was exactly made according to prescriptions from the essence. In the back of the mirror was engraved the Sanskrit syllables of Junti mantra and Lan syllable. Its production process is different from the current Junti mirror. One is that Junti Bodhisattva's appearance is dorsal, that is, it is facing the mirror. The second is the use of a very rarely known manufacturing process of light transmitting mirror. Last year, I asked a Buddhist friend to read to me Golden Light Sutra. I vowed to pray to the earth-firm God. A year later, in the dream last month, someone in the dream gave me the correct pronunciation of the heart mantra of earth-firm God, but I was not able to see what the God looked like. It was too dim. This time, at the Seven Buddhas Hall of the White Stupa Temple, I finally found the copper-made sculpture of the earth-firm God clearly. In seeing the copper statue of the God, I was extremely excited, and I immediately took a few photos secretively. Paragraph 6. This may be the only statue of this little-known god in China. It was originally among the 24 heavenly beings in the Flower in Buddha Hands temple, that is, the 24 guardians of the Golden Light Sutra. Why did 18 of them come to the White Stupa temple? It was an interesting anecdote. It turned out that all Buddha statues in the Seven Buddhas Hall of White Stupa Temple were all destroyed during the Cultural Revolution. After sculpting 18 Arhat statues in 1980, they didn't receive the acceptance of the president of Buddhist Association, Zhao Puzhu, because they didn't fit the Buddhist charm and decency required for Buddhist statues. At that time, White Stupa Temple was eager to open because of the administrative orders. Finally, it had to demolish the east wall to make up the west wall, and moved the statues from Flower in Buddha Hands Temple to replace the 18 Arhats. Since only 18 god positions were set, so 6 statues of 24 heavenly beings were left in the original temple. Paragraph 7. The painting of Master Hai Yun in the Hall of Seven Buddhas moved me greatly. Hai Yun was a monk in the north during the Jin and Yuan dynasties, and he was heir to the 14th generation of Linji Zen school. After Hai Yun passed away, a total of 8 stupas were built. After his disciple Ke An died, a stupa was also built next to the tower of Tai Yun. So Qingshou Temple was named Double Pagoda Temple. According to historical records, when Kublai Khan built the capital city, the tomb towers of Hai Yun and Ke An were on the planned base of the city. At that time, some people conspired to demand to the emperor the destruction of the 2 towers, but Kublai Khan didn't agree. He said, "The main monk, Hai Yun, built the city to encircle it. The virtue of the noble monk never be one down forever." In this way, a curved wall appeared in the western section of the south wall of the capital city of Yuan dynasty, and the Hai Yun Tower and Ke An Tower were safely preserved. In April 1955, in order to widen the road on Chang'an Street, the Qingshou Temple and the twin stupas were finally demolished. Many relics from the 2 noble monks were discovered inside the stupas. They were now preserved in the Beijing Capital Museum. Travel notes of year 2003. Follow Master Dao's footprints. Memory of Golden River Temple ruins in Mount Wutai, Wei County, Hebei. Paragraph 1. The clouds on the top of mountain spirit in the sky, as if I had once bathed feet in the golden river, ridges and towers in layers in the far mist. We human beings enjoy the place as if we are heavenly beings. Paragraph 2. Seeing the beauty of mountain rivers, I can't help but write this short poem. However, my purpose is not for this landscape, but to visit the Golden River Temple at the Jinhekou of Mount Wutai, that was once the monastery wherein the author of the Essence retreats. Master Dao concentrated on writing and eventually integrated his life's reflections and practices into the essence here. The purpose of coming here as a Zhunti walker is surely to find the root. Paragraph 3. This is the last virgin forest in North China. The Sangan River flows through it day by day. There are remains of human civilization hundreds of years ago. How many beautiful and moving legends circulated here. Mount Wutai is located in the eastern part of Yuxian County, Hebei. It consists of a peak of altitude more than 2,600 meters, and the main peak is 2,882 meters east, which is the highest peak in Hebei province. The mouth of Golden River is located on Mount Wutai, because the rocks at the bottom of the canyon in the mountain show the color of golden yellow, and the golden light is brightly reflected against the clear water by the sun. It is called the Golden River. Paragraph 4. The Golden River Temple is located here. After being burned by the Japanese in 1943, the temple was in ruins, with only insignificant inscriptions on the royal tablets. The forests of 72 Buddhist towers on the mountain were demolished and flattened. The 4 stupas on the mountain were also destroyed. The 24th Patriarch Tower of Linji Zen School also began to tilt. There were no monks or Buddhist statues here. Only are left the Zhunti mantra and the 6-syllabled mantra engraved on the tower, and the mark of the Om on the stele, which indicate that this was once the meditation center for integration of explicit and tantric Buddhism. Paragraph 5. I erected scattered stone steles, cleaned the cave wherein our ancestral Buddhist brethren had meditated and practiced, set up my tent, and lit a Buddhist lamp for the pagoda. I think I have a mission to practice well here and restore the practice center of Zhunti method, turning this place and more places into Zhunti method center. Recorded by GaoQiShi of year 2004.